EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Third down. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That's a pickup of 17. It's good for a Niners first down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early third down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
Let's go.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Again, it's McCaffrey. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
On third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. 17 touchdowns now on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. He gets this one to Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now former 49er, it's Raheem Mostert. He'll manage only a couple. Devondre Campbell brings him down. Second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Bears. York, good on the extra point. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Sending a receiver right. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And the defense quick to surround him there as he'll manage to get up only to about the 7. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Chicago.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Right back to Mostert on first down. Has some room inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Chicago. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bob. Come on, set.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun. This is Mostert. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Here's third down and a few inches. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Third and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
First and 10. To throw is Williams. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
It's Mostert on the option. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Bernardo Green there to bring him down. Here's a second and 9. To throw, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he will get into the end zone. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. York now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Here's Purdy on first and 10. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, 49ers. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther. Ready.
Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Moody now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Set.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Throw it again. It's Williams. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Set.
To throw on first down is Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep this one on the ground. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
49ers 14.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Mostert. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here's a handoff to Mostert. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
A big-time play for the Bears. A gain of 48.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of first.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll run. It's Mostert. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On the carry, here's Mostert. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Mostert. Yeah. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Here's Williams now to throw. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he will score. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now it's York for the PAT. That one off the left upright, but it bounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the doink gets a point. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Shut up. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 32-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Cup 19. Ready?
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Nice 1st down catch there by Cole Kmet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend. He can run. He can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker. But he's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Mostert from the pistol. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On first and 10, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
60 Maverick.
Slot man in motion right. On third down, it's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's caught by McCaffrey.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. First and 10 for Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot. This is so difficult to defend. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Purdy works out of the pistol. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Here's Purdy again. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now it's McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Right back to Mostert on 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 6. A run up the middle with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. A run here with Mostert. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. First carry now for Khalil Herbert. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Once again, it's Herbert. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The Bears call out their field goal team. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That is intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Let's go now. Ready?
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.